Hi again, Year 1. Welcome to another week. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Here we go with your maths lesson, week 9, lesson 1. Head on over to Top Marks for a warm-up game. In your search today, you're going to put alien addition, something like this. Here are your instructions. And you can get playing. You can set yourself different levels. You can make these numbers higher if you want to make it harder, and you can make the game speed faster if you want to make it harder, or slow if you want to make it a bit easier for yourself. Down it comes. Which answer is 6? Which answer is 8? Which answer is 4? And so on. It's lots of fun, but good practice too with that rapid recall. You see I set the number to 20 then, and you get bigger numbers. Have fun! For today's lesson we're going to do some revision on 2D or two-dimensional flat shapes. So what are these shapes? They're all circles. But what makes a circle a circle? It's got one curved edge, hasn't it? No corners. What about these? What shape are all these? They're all triangles, aren't they? Tri always means 3, like a tricycle, a tripod. And every triangle has 3 sides, 3 edges, and 3 corners where the edges meet. But triangles can look different. These have all got the same size edges. But some triangles can have long edges and a short edge. You'll learn some fancy names for those when you get older. Look at that one. That one is what we call a right angle triangle, because this is a special corner. It's a right angle. What shape have we got here? How many corners are there? How many edges? They're squares, aren't they? Now squares are part of the same family as these shapes, or rectangles. But your square is a special rectangle because all of the sides are the same size, aren't they? But with rectangles you can have 2 long sides and 2 short sides. Still got 4 corners. Pause the video and have a read at this now. You'll notice the oval in there as well, but I don't have one in the classroom. Now, see if you can go around the house, and can you find anything in the house that's a circle, an oval, a square, a triangle, or a rectangle? Off you go on a shape hunt. I'm sure you found more examples than I've got here. Now with a grown-up or a big brother or sister, you're going to play a little game. They're going to describe a shape for you, and you've got to try and guess what the shape is. So have a listen to this. This shape has 4 edges and 4 corners. All the sides or edges are the same size. Which shape have I just described? It was a square, wasn't it? Can you play like that, where you listen to the grown-up and decide what shape they're describing? But then you have a go at the describing. Can the grown-up guess which shape you've described? Play for a few minutes. Now let's use some of these shapes in some repeating patterns. So look what we've got and say the name of the shapes with me. We've got square, circle, triangle. Then it repeats. Square, circle, triangle. Square, So what do you think we need next? Yes. What next? And what next? Did you get that? Let's think about this one now. Say the name of the shapes with me. Square, orange triangle. Square, purple triangle. Square, orange triangle. Square, purple triangle. So not only are we thinking about shape here, we're thinking about colour as well. Well, what came after a purple triangle? It was a square, wasn't it? So let's put that there. Then we need, so we went purple triangle, square, we need an orange triangle next, don't we? Then square, then, and so on. And you could go on and on and on forever, repeating the pattern. You don't have to use 2D shapes, you can use anything to do a repeating pattern. Look at the flowers here. So it's purple flower, green, orange, purple, purple, green, orange, purple. What would come next? Can you predict the next 3 flowers? Now if you look in your packs, you should find this sheet and this sheet. And you're going to make your own repeating patterns. You need to colour some in and stick them on the long piece of paper that you've got. Make sure your pattern's repeating with shape and colour. So you should find an A3 piece of paper which I've folded in half. You can do a repeating pattern there, one there. If you turn over, you can do 2 more repeating patterns for me. Remember to think about colour and shape. Be very careful with the triangles though. Look, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of triangles. Next in your pack, you need to find page 44 and you actually have to draw the shapes. Draw them really carefully and colour them in neatly. This will be good practice with your rulers. Get those lines nice and straight if they're straight edges. Then I want you to have a go at Mastery Checkpoint 29. And you can use your squared paper to draw those shapes on, please. For your extension work, you need resource sheet 785 and you're going to create a repeating pattern, different repeating pattern on each line. Make sure you've got a pattern with at least 3 different things in before you start to repeat. For instance, I could have star, star, heart, and then repeat. Star, star, heart. And then I repeat again. Star, star, heart. And the 10th shape would be a star. So get creating your own repeating patterns. Draw them neatly and carefully and colour them in neatly and carefully. If you didn't want to do shape though, you could do a repeating pattern with numbers, like so. Repeat the pattern 6, 3, 0, 6, 3, 0, 6. And if you're really clever and you're using numbers for repeating patterns, you could also find me the total. Remember, don't be shy, have a try. And that's lesson 1 finished. See you tomorrow, boys. Bye.